Good afternoon, welcome back to Pouring Through Life. So I'm gonna make my now third attempt on this board. It has failed every time. The first one wasn't technically a fail, I just didn't like it. It was kind of boring. So my pillow paint is colorplace semigloss white. And if you look, the previous paint color is bleeding through to the pillow paint. That's something. Okay. ColourArte, it reactivates when it gets wet again. It's one thing you have to pay attention to with ColourArte. So this first color is Pebeo's Iridescent Blue Black. I had to thin it a little bit. It was tiny bit too thick. So I'll put a hefty amount of this one down. I like the nice block of color here. I probably, my last 3 or 4 paintings have been in this exact colors. I just have really enjoyed these colors for some reason. Might add a little bit more of that. This is Amsterdam, or wait, yeah, turquoise blue. I'm gonna put a little bit in the center. And then I'm going to do overlap around the edge here. Keep telling myself, if I use up the colors, then I'll move on to another color scheme. Nope. Haven't done it yet. Hoping that I have worked out the bugs in my cell activator, though. I've been having issues with my cell activator lately. Okay, this is Master's Touch Phthalocyanine Blue. I'm gonna do a pillow in the middle, a little bit in the middle, a little ring, and then outer ring. This color pairs incredibly well with Ocean Wave by ColourArte. Oh my goodness, they just play very nicely together. Okay, so that's as big as my puddle needs to go because I'm gonna do a spiral swipe. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is Pebeo Studios Iridescent Blue Green. Okay. Just want to kind of go like this a little bit in here. Just love this blue with the next color I'm going to put on, which is Ocean Wave. They are really, really good colors to play together. Okay, so this is Ocean Wave by ColourArte. It's a really beautiful, sparkly royal blue with a, looks to me like an interference blue flash to it. Okay, this is Stargazer by ColourArte. Oh, wait. Forgot my Southern Ocean Blue. My favorite color that I've started using. I'm going to thin it just a tad with some Jo Sonja varnish. Gloss varnish. Just a little tiny bit in there. Just to thin it down just a tad. It's thickened up a little bit, so. I also mixed up a fresh batch of cell activator because my cell activator has been temperamental lately for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but something's been wrong with it. A little bit more sparingly with the Matisse because it's pretty expensive. I'm kind of doing this outer rim a little bit. I love this color though. It's really beautiful. Okay, so let me, before I add any more paint, I wanna pop some bubbles. There's a bunch. Part of the reason there's a bunch is because I mixed a few of the paints with some Jo Sonja's gloss varnish to thin them down a little bit. So I noticed that they were a little bit on the thick side. I'm also gonna rotate this over a little bit because my pillow, or my paint puddle, is kind of going wonky. Yeah, there's quite a bit of bubbles in here, so I might thump this a little bit. The last time I thumped this, my phone fell out of the bracket and landed in paint. I was like, whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right, so the next color is Stargazer by ColourArte. I'm gonna whiten it up a little tiny bit here. And this is a beautiful blue, and it looks like it has an interference green in it. Okay. So what I have next is Interference Gold by ColourArte. Okay. I love the interference colors. They're pretty much my favorite little add-on that I like to put in my pours. They're just so beautiful. My daughter's serenading you. Okay, so that's the gold. Hi, honey. I love you. Interference blue. Try to stay towards the middle of the puddle because some of that outer edge will be gonzo once I spin it. Okay. And my last interference color is interference green. Just gonna wipe off the stick so I can have a clean stitch here. Look at all the bubbles that have popped up since I stopped. Crazy. So this is the interference green. Love this color. So I mixed up some fresh cell activator. I'm going to do Amsterdam Lamp Black cell activator for this painting. I really love black cell activator, to be honest. It just is so striking with any color combo. It's my fave. Alright, so that's all she wrote for paints. Let's pop some more bubbles here. It's pretty important to pop the bubbles as you see them, otherwise it could mess with your patterns, especially if you get white polka dots that pop up. And you don't want, I don't know about you, but I personally don't like it when I get white polka dots. Let's not confuse them with cells. They are not cells, these are air bubbles. And they're in there because I mixed the paint. another one right here. My paints do not have any sort of silicone. I'm an anti-silicone person. I do not use it at all, ever. In the very beginning, when I was learning how to create cells, yes, I did use silicone, but not anymore. I personally don't enjoy cleaning paintings, nor do I want to worry about it ruining, breaking down the paint prematurely, or I don't know what side effects that it could cause. I truly don't. But I just would rather, things that I saw my work, I'd rather sell it knowing that I'm not going to get a call in a few years complaining about it. Sorry, I don't need any more paint on this, but sometimes I can't help myself. It's just so darn pretty. I love these colors. Really, really love these colors. They're gorgeous together. It's my third or fourth painting in this exact color scheme. Exactly the same colors. Yeah. Took me a long time to get the Pebeo iridescent blue black. It was, every time I went on to buy it, it was sold out for months. So when I finally got it, I think I ordered 3 or 4 tubes of it just because I love it. It's such an interesting color. It's very different. Okay, so my game plan is a spiral swipe, black cell activator. I might put some dribbles of white if I have enough left. I'm almost out of fresh white cell activator. So I probably will put a few, the main swipe with a little bit of white in it. Give it a mix here, and then get a clean paper towel so I can wipe my swiping tool when it's time to do so. Okay guys, here goes nothing. So I use this swiper most of the time. It's a nice good size swiper. My cell activators are Amsterdam titanium white and lamp black. They're not super thick, but I've been thickening them up to see if it helps with the lacing staying true. Okay, so here we go. Pretty, pretty already. I'm loving it. So the cell activator is a little heavy there, but I'm gonna swipe that way and go around the outer edge. Oh, my goodness gracious, that's pretty. See how the white and the black mixed together? Oh, that developed nicely. I was worried there was too much cell activator there, but it looks great. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, might have to fix this little strip right here with just a itty bitty bit of cell activator on the tip. Just to make sure. I swiped into the pillow a little bit too much there. Okay, that's not very cute. Okay, leave that alone. Most likely that'll spin off anyways, so. Okay, so I'm gonna let that develop a little bit. Oh, it's beautiful colors. Look at how gorgeous those colors are together. They are really magnificent. And you can see the little itty bitty bit of the white popping in, and it's just so perfect. Love that. Trying to decide if I want to break the surface tension here. Just where it's a little bit heavy. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to move you over to the pool and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to get set up to spin this out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm trying it on my tripod. Normally I just hold it. So hopefully this works and you can see it okay. It's just been letting it develop and we're going to get started here. I'm going to do it kind of slow because every time I don't do that, it gets wobbly or like little bumps. Come on, friend. This poor board's been painted on a few times. This is a 18-inch cradled wood canvas. I bought these at Hobby Lobby when they first came out, and I've had them just sitting aside for bigger projects. Sometimes I will do a tester on this type of canvas to know if I'm going to do a table in this colors. Just a little bit more paint off, and I think it's done. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's a little bit wobbly, but that's sometimes happens when you spin out a spiral. But I really like how these colors work together. They're really very pretty. I also don't want to lose a lot of the dark blue edge. I just love that color. The light and the dark blues together just really complement each other, and the lacing is gorgeous. Just feeling, oh, it's just beautiful. The interference colors are magical too. Let's see if I can move this over just a little bit. Let's see how much paint is on here. Nice part about spinning is it takes your paint off equally. So instead of having to tilt it all the way around, which, you know, a lot of people do tilt, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You kind of have to pay attention to where your weight of your paint is. In this case, the gravity does the work for you, which I love. So I think it's done. I don't think I want to take off any more paint. It opened up nicely. There's some giant cells. The spot that I fixed in the middle, you can't even tell, really. It's gorgeous. I like this a lot. Really, really very pretty. And I just want to make sure the edges all have paint on them. There's a little spot right here. Some blue. That's what I do when I have like a little spot that doesn't have enough paint on it. I would just take a drip and touch it up. Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna put you on pause and I'm gonna get it at the table and go in for a close-up. So okay, so I just want to take you in for a close-up. So there's our painting. I actually did something I never do, and I torched this because there was a million bubbles that I couldn't seem to get around. And in doing so, all these little speckles of light blue, those appeared after I torched it. So when it stretched, I did it before I spun it, so that way when it stretched out, it would create a normal looking cell versus, you know, a bunch of little pock marks or polka dots or whatever. So pretty sure I have this level. I'm really praying I do, because I don't have a big area to dry this size painting on. But wow, it's really beautiful. These colors are magical together. And that Southern Ocean blue, see that green blue color? Oh, I just love it. And the interference colors are gorgeous. I love that Southern Ocean blue. You see that? It's really pretty awesome. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. I will post the products I used to make this painting in the description box, as well as my contact information if you're interested in purchasing any of my art and or would like to join my Facebook group. I will put all the links in the description box. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It really does help the channel out a lot, and it lets me know who's watching, so I appreciate that. All right, you guys, I really enjoyed doing this painting with you, and I hope to hear from you and see your subscriptions. All right, have a great night, and we'll see you on the next pour. Bye for now.